Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'll be giving my review for The Exorcist Believer. As you know, with me doing a review on this means I saw this movie differently from everybody else. Which
Oh, I thought you were doing a different movie. That's why I said no.
Oh, so you're doing a V in it?
Yeah, I might. I don't know. We'll see.
But I've already started the video. You go ahead and tell me.
It's okay. In the background.
But as you know, like I said, with me doing a video on it, that means I felt differently from everybody else on this movie. This movie gets trashed, gets a lot of hate. I think it only gets like a two on Letterboxd or something like that. I think, and I don't understand the hate. I don't know if people went in with too high expectations. I don't know if what people expected. It was an Exorcist sequel. We know how they've gone with Exorcist sequels. The best one is the third one.
Well, a lot of people's complaints on it, because I was going through Letterboxd reading all the reviews, and a lot of it was like stuff that didn't even make any sense why they would be upset about.
Yeah.
And they were just like being mad about it. So I was very confused.
Yeah. I think a lot of it was that just people wanting to hate on it. I think high expectations, because I mean, the sequels for The Exorcist, the third one was the best of the four we had before this one, and so we should have known not to go with high expectations. We should have known to go in not expecting anything overly amazing or anything. And I'm a fan of the original Exorcist. I like the third one. She hates all the Exorcist movies before this one. She didn't care for it. Didn't like any of them.
I despise them.
So we went in pretty much as a fan slash hatred for it, and we both came away loving this one. Basically, these two girls, they lie to their parents about where they're going after school one day. They go off into the woods because she gets the help from this little girl to try to connect with her mother, to talk to her mother. It goes wrong, and they end up getting possessed. What I loved about this one, my biggest thing I loved about this one was the fact that they done two girls in this one instead of just one girl getting possessed. I love the fact that
a lot of people didn't like that, but I didn't see why. Like, no one said why. They just didn't like that there was two girls instead of one.
Yeah. I thought it gave it, to me, it gave it something different. It gave it more to the story. It made it more interesting to see how the girls did, with them both trying to portray this demon, because technically they're connected, supposed to be connected. And
yeah, it's not like it was put in there and didn't make sense. They gave a reason.
Yeah. And I thought both the girls did a great job. I thought one did a little bit better than the other, but both did
attached more to one of them though.
Yeah. But both did a good job. I know some people's complaints was Ellen's character coming back and how she was used, and I don't understand the hate for her in this movie.
I thought for what they brought her back for, she did good.
Yeah, I mean,
they didn't use her too little or too much. The only thing that, which I know there's supposed to be other movies, which I'm assuming will lead more into this, but when, everything was going on with the girls, she was being affected somehow, but they never elaborated on that. That's the only thing, which I'm assuming they'll explain in the next movie, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's probably like a teaser for maybe the future next couple of movies, I would assume, but I thought they used her character fine. I mean, she's not young anymore. It's not like she could have been in there fighting alongside them at the end. I think they gave us sort of her little big scene, and um, then she was sidelined. So I thought they used her character just as well as best they could. Um, I will say I thought some other complaints was that toward the exorcism part of it, what they were doing. Some people thought it was, I guess, stupid or whatever. To me, I liked it. It made sense. They all have different faiths or whatever, and different beliefs, and so they're all doing their own little you know their own little prayer chants, whatever it may be. So yeah, it's gonna seem like a jumbled mess, but they're not professional people doing this. Um, they're doing what they can to try to save these two girls, and I liked the uh, I liked that about it. I liked that it showed them just doing what they can, showing how what they would go through to try to save these girls, their girls. Um, I liked the fact that the girls were connected. I liked that they had to um, choose because it didn't give your ending where you think you know both girls going to live. No, it gave you something different. Both girls don't live at the end of this one, and it gave I like that because it was different. Um,
Someone said that it was the most boring one of all the Exorcist movies. Where the hell were they?
I wasn't bored a minute through this. I mean, I was
It didn't drag.
to me the original drags way more than this one, and I love the first and the third movies, and to me the this one goes by at a much faster pace than the first one, um, and I can't say on the third one, but because it's been a little bit since I saw that one, but definitely uh, goes by faster than the first one does. Um, because you're getting in this one you're getting them trying to search for the girls, and then when they get the girls back you're getting them trying to figure out what's going on, and then you're getting the exorcism part of it. um, the only thing I could really complain about with this one is um, the towards the end when they're doing the exorcism, and the they make the choice, and the girl that survives she's like being lifted in the air, and she has like smoke or something kind of coming out of her mouth.
In Connecticut.
Yeah, I thought that scene could have used a little bit more work. They were
visually.
Yeah, because they were showing like demons and stuff, and it was like going to the ceiling, and it really didn't. I wasn't really sure what was like supposed to be happening right then.
Until she lit the fire, and then it was like
it
was more. Apparent.
Well, I'm talking about when that scene obviously with the when she does her little voodoo stuff and lets the fire, and the fire sucks the smoke in. But I'm talking about the scene where she's like up in the air and the stuff's coming out of her mouth, and it's showing the demons and stuff. I thought that could have used a little bit more work, but overall, this movie for me was a great film. I thought the acting was great. I thought the effects were pretty good for the most part.
I know a lot of people had issue with the priest coming in for the exorcism in the house, but I didn't see the issue with that.
No, because we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to come in. I was like, come on.
He was sitting out there in the car. It was bound to happen. So when you're expecting it to happen, it didn't bother us. I'm just glad because I liked in that scene though. I liked the fact that when he comes in, it makes you think, okay, this is the end. He's going to save the day, and
He doesn't.
it's not the case. So they definitely made you think one thing was going to happen sometimes, and it didn't. So I don't know. Maybe we just went in. Like I said, she hates these movies, so she had literally no expectations for it other than
I was
hating
expecting
it.
this to be horrible.
And I had no expectations for it, so maybe that helped us a lot. But we didn't have issues with this one. I think we both ended up giving it the same score. It was 4.5 for you two. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. So, I mean, it will more likely be my best of the year. Um, you know, if you don't like that, if you think it's ridiculous, stupid, we don't know what we're talking about, everybody has a different opinion on movies. Everybody likes what they like, and you know, you need to need to respect that.
And like for instance, you can have your own opinion, and that's fine. However, some of the stuff, like for example, with this movie, there were so many things that people were just mad about the movie in general. Like they didn't have anything specific. They were just mad about everything, or mad about certain things that they shouldn't be mad about. Like it made no sense. And it's like at least have a reason why.
Yeah. Um, you know, if you went in this movie expecting to hate it, if you went into it thinking it was going to be trash, and you just went in looking to to dog the movie and just review bomb it, that's not a respectful thing to do for the movie. Um, you need to go in and watch this with respect for what they try to put out there and what they did, what these two little girls were able to accomplish.
I thought the makeup was good.
Yeah, the makeup and effects was really good. Other than that, that one scene I talked about, I thought that could have used a little work, but I mean, we'll see. It should get its sequel, I would assume. We'll see where they go with it. Um, but I think that is it. Anything else you want to say? So that is all for our review for The Exorcist Believer. So please come like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we will see you all in the next one.